There's a blizzard.
Ugh. Lousy northeastern United States weather. Well, at least I'm only 5 miles from the station now.
We interrupt your favorite depressing Christmas songs to bring you this traffic update. All the highways are backed up for miles due to this weather.
I hope that doesn't include Highway 7.
Especially Highway 7. That goes to the radio station.
I'm gonna be late. Whatever. They'll just have to get along without me. Who am I kidding? They'd be fine if I didn't show up. Nobody listens to local radio anymore, and Zach can handle the show on his own. HR would probably be a lot happier not having to deal with me and my shenanigans. My family's the worst. My sisters are whack jobs. Their husbands are losers. So are their sons. Face it, Pat. You're just a loser who gives expository dialogue to yourself in the car. Nobody'd even notice if you just disappeared.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into my Christmas special. This year, it's just me playing my favorite tunes. Up next, we got a ska punk song about the elves, and then we're right back to the sad boy stuff. Stay tuned.
Hey, Zach, how'd I get here? Zach, hello? Hey, Zach.
Oh boy, it sure is great being a solo DJ. I mean, there's nobody here to stop me doing whatever I want.
Yep, there we go, just like I thought. No technical difficulties, and he doesn't have to deal with me cutting him down all the time.
All right, thank you for staying tuned, everybody. Hope you're staying warm during this horrible winter storm. We've got our 58th caller of the night up next.
We never had 58 callers.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with WINO. What can we play for you?
Hey, Zach. Welcome to the show as always. It's a pleasure to be calling in. Would you be able to play a little Dropkick Murphy's Christmas song for me?
Well, absolutely. Anything for our listeners.
The internet has given us access to more music than ever before. Some artists are beloved.
I'm sure this slaps in Boston.
Some, not so much.
This is what I was expecting when I came here.
But now there is a place to separate the garbage from the good, the alluring from the ordinary.
Doing different versions of different Christmas songs, like it just keeps swapping.
The things your ears may not be ready to hear.
You turn into a demonish funk band.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you're having Christmas with Satan.
Hosted at the WINO studios in Anytown, USA. This is Z-Sides.
Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the Z-Sides Christmas special. If you're not familiar with the show in general, we normally feature lesser-known artists. When it comes to Christmas, we change it up a little bit. We feature lesser-known songs. Sometimes they're by smaller artists. Sometimes they're by artists who you've probably heard of, but there's a good chance you haven't heard their Christmas music because this stuff does not get played on the radio. Like there's a selection of 50 songs that get radio play every year, and everything else is just
swept under the rug. Yeah. These are none of those songs.
Yes.
So Zach, what song are we starting with?
So the first song that we played for everybody is called "The Season's Upon Us" by Dropkick Murphys.
Whoa. Nice.
Songs to be sung. There's bells and there's holly. The kids are gung ho. True.
I think they're capturing a really good Christmas vibe. I'm not surprised.
If you think yours is crazy, well, you should see mine.
I mean, that's a Dropkick Murphys song. I'm sure this slaps in Boston on Christmas Eve.
This is like a good pre-game song if you're going out drinking Christmas Eve.
My mom likes to cook. Push.
Kind of surprised I never heard this one because it's really good. It's a Christmas song with the boys, right? Like you want to be belting this out in a pub with a Sam Adams in your hand.
I'd come home more often if they'd only quit bitching.
This is certainly in the more honest vein of Christmas songs.
I assume it's supposed to be a little bit more cynical, so it's the vibe I kind of got.
Pedophile.
Oh my God. I just hear that, defiled my teddy bear. Oh my God.
Didn't expect the teddy bear comment. That's a visual, for sure.
I think he's got some personal problems with Christmas.
If you're a family that regularly like plays this, if this is part of your Christmas, I would love to be a part of a Christmas party with you. But I don't think that Christmas morning is it's not a wholesome Christmas.
So is that an older one by them?
It's relatively new.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it came out a couple years ago, actually.
12 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, 2013.
Okay.
That to me, that's still recent.
I mean, they've been around forever.
You know, it's very on brand. They really hit it. I feel like they made a good, like, Dropkick Murphys Christmas song. When you told me that that's what I was listening to, that was exactly what I thought it was going to sound like, right?
Musically, not a huge departure from what I would expect from the Dropkick Murphys and the Pogues. Just to, kind of put out another Irish rock brand out there. It's grooving though. It's fun. I like that kind of stuff.
Like one of my favorite songs is Christmas songs is the Christmas Wrapping, and that's kind of a song about how Christmas can kind of suck. I mean, it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but it's still Christmas, I guess.
Do you feel like it captures any sort of seasonal atmosphere for you personally?
Ooh, so you're asking a Jewish guy.
More so, I guess maybe not personally, but sonically.
Oh, definitely sonically.
A lot more debauchery than in my Christmas. My Christmas, we go to mass in my family, right? Like against my better judgment. Like in a weird way, I think that like it's almost like a kind of a sad song. It's trying to fill this void somewhere for people of like a coming togetherness. That it's what Christmas should be.
Okay, so Pat, what did you think about The Seasons Upon Us by Dropkick Murphys?
The Seasons Upon Us is kind of exactly what you would expect when you hear Dropkick Murphys' Christmas song. It really just, like any slower Murphys song, it sounds like that with jingle bells, a lot of dark Irish humor all smattered throughout. Lyrically, it's very much like a National Lampoon's Christmas movie in song form.
I guess it is sort of Christmas Vacation. Unintentionally, this fills the similar sort of role as the Hives did last year.
Yeah, we needed a raunchy Christmas song.
A raunchy Christmas song where horrible people are celebrating Christmas and they're like, we're horrible, but might as well do Christmas. And everybody knows the Dropkick Murphys from
Shipping Up
one
to
song, Shipping Up to Boston, which was featured in the film The Departed. And so that was their big claim to fame. This song came out in 2013.
Yeah.
And they're, in terms of, again, bands that we feature, Christmas is the one time of year where we usually feature real artists who have followings. They're one of them. I mean, they've been around since 96. They're a legit band. You probably know that one song.
Or Rose Tattoo is like the other one that you might know.
They've charted. They've had albums chart. They're a legit band. And what you said is exactly right. It's exactly what you expect from a Dropkick Murphys Christmas song. It's not really the most Christmassy song.
Yeah, I mean, for you, it's pretty Christmassy. For Zach's standards, it's.
I guess
this is Christmassy enough. For one, it actually says Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good start.
There's jingle bells.
Yes.
They go through all their their Christmas traditions, which
are horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's people getting drunk and strange people wandering into your house, and your mom cooks and shames you, and it's like, yeah. Sisters are whack jobs, their husbands are losers.
So are their sons.
And so are their sons.
My sisters are whack jobs, I wish I had none. Their husbands are losers, and so are their sons.
There's a lyric where the narrator talks about taking, I think, his nephew out back and deck more than the halls.
Yeah, deck more.
That's a good one.
He likes to pelt carolers with icy snowballs. I'd like to take him out back and deck more than the halls.
The dog lyric is weird too.
Defiling the teddy bear.
Yeah. So there's definitely some risque lyrics. Again, similar thing, if you put it on at like a Christmas party, depending on the crowd, it could either be a real hit or it could be real awkward. You don't put it on in front of your grandma, unless your grandma is fun, drunk grandma.
This is less explicit than the Hives Cyndi Lauper tune.
Yes, that is true.
Check out last year's episode.
I was going to
if you
say,
haven't.
yeah, we're comparing it to that song because that song is the best comparison that we can
have.
make at this point. You know, you're bringing in sort of the classic Irish sounds, the famous stereotypical Irish family dynamics. That's why this works.
And the Irish sense of humor is there too. It's you know, it's very, you know, like, oh, you think your Christmas is awful. Check out mine. But there is a, you know, it does come around and there's sort of a sweet resignation of like, yeah, I guess this is Christmas, you know.
Yeah, it ends on a relatively upbeat note, and it's fun. This would honestly fit in the most stereotypical place possible, which is like a sing-along pub. Yeah, a pub. 50 drunk people, all, you know, it's got the waltz, you know, the 3/4, so you're, you got your mugs, you're clinking mugs. I can't believe, like, there needs to be clinking mugs added in this recording.
Have you seen the music video?
I have, yes.
There's a lot
I saw it a while
lot
ago.
of clinking, a lot of cleavage, but also a lot of clinking. You know, pre-Christmas pub crawl. If someone played this, would be spot on, because most Christmas music is not jaunty enough for a pub sing along. And in the chorus, they call this Christmas where I'm from is so easy. You know, if you get through you get through the chorus the second time, you can hit it on. You can hit it on the third time.
Yeah, it's fun. It's catchy. It's gonna sink its teeth in pretty much immediately. Less energy than maybe, again, if you know, shipping up to Boston. It's not that much. It's not like in your face.
The Bruins are not coming out to this song. What would you put that on the Christmasometer? I'd say like maybe I'm gonna say a 7.
Okay, yeah, I would say about a 6 or so. Okay. It's definitely there. Maybe a 7. Yeah, it's there for sure.
It's got bells. They talk about Christmas traditions. The chorus has group vocals. It's bringing people together.
The atmosphere is absolutely there. It doesn't try to drown itself in it, which is good. It doesn't need it, but also, like, that's the thing. It's not the most Christmassy, but it's about as Christmassy as it needs to be. Okay, so the next song that we played for everybody is a song called The Blizzard, and we did the version by the group Camera Obscura.
There's a blizzard coming on, how I'm wishing.
My first reaction is I really like her voice.
This is a lot more, it's like a Norah Jones track. A lot more relaxed.
This kind of sounds like a Christmas version of a Marty Robbins tune to start.
If this played in the car and I wasn't listening too close to it, I don't know if I'd be able to tell you it was a Christmas song.
When this came out, she's kind of got like cursive girl voice.
There's some nice, tasteful guitar in this.
Lord, my hands feel like they're froze.
Kind of an interesting contrast of the "we don't make it, we'll die," and then the nice imagery of what's waiting for them.
So only 5 more miles to Maryland.
Okay, so we were 7 miles, then we were 5. So we're making progress.
Where are they going? Marriott?
I don't care for we're 9 miles away, we're 7 miles away, we're 5, we're 3, yep, I get it, you're getting closer to your destination.
Okay, so now we're 3 miles. What's gonna happen at the end? Are they gonna make it? The suspense is building.
He was just 100 yards from Maryland.
So he died? Typical bait and switch.
Jeez, that's a bummer. Oh, that's sad, guys. Man.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
So where were they going? I couldn't tell what they were saying.
Marianne.
Marianne. Oh my God. That makes way more sense. I kept thinking they were saying Marriott, like the hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, why are they going to the Marriott?
They have a membership.
Yeah.
They got to use those points.
Okay, that makes more sense. So this is just a tale about a dude trying to get to his woman, basically.
It's like the myth of John Henry. Like, he beats the steam drill, but he dies at the end. God damn. Well, I like the production value on that one. Like I said, it's kind of like one of those nice country-esque story songs where it kind of built up and kind of came back down where...
You know, there's a lot of weird death Christmas songs, right? Like...
The people love it.
The people love it, right? Everyone loves Christmas Shoes. Like, everyone loves when that comes on.
Do they?
I hear roars of applause every time.
I'm realizing now I actually used to because I thought it was hilarious that it's like a Christmas song that they played on the radio about a kid's mother dying, and I was like, that's insane that they would play that. And I'm realizing that was very foundational for my
Oh, okay, yeah.
taste.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. They don't play Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer anymore. I feel like I never hear it on the radio now. So that's my Christmas conspiracy theory, is that people don't want to hear about their grandmother getting killed by a reindeer. But like, that one's so much more fun than Christmas Shoes. It's like not even close. But I mean, this one is also better than. I would listen to that over Christmas Shoes. That's my Z-Side's original take. You know, better than Christmas Shoes. Camera Obscura. Heard it here first.
Yeah, this is my first, I would say, big blunder.
So let's explain a little bit of the history of the song here.
Well, so I'll start off and say I discovered this version of the song by this band a couple years ago, and I was like, man, that's a really good song. The thing about Christmas music, which everybody knows, is that there's a billion versions of everything. Even when you get to some of the smaller stuff, there's a lot of people who are covering other versions. Well, this is a pretty small Scottish indie pop group. So the original song is by Jim Reeves, performed by him. It was written by a guy named Harlan Howard. Jim Reeves did the original song in '61, and it is a different song. It's a country song.
Yeah, it's that old fashioned, if you know it, Marty Robbins kind of.
Yeah,
country.
I have written down. It's more like Jimmy Buffett almost. It's riding that line of like it's country, but for some reason this one too, Jim Reeves' version of this song sounds like tropical.
Lord, my hands feel like they're froze, and there's a numbness in my toes. But it's only 5 more miles to Marion.
I was getting like a Mili Kaliki Maka sort of vibe from it. I don't know why.
I can't say I got the same, but to each their own on that one. I picture like a man sitting on the back of a wagon plucking on a guitar.
Yeah, it's an old country song. It sounds very much of its time, that 60s, when country and pop first started to kind of mix in the way that we were familiar with it in the 60s and the 70s, not how it sounds now.
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Insert Shabuzi.
What a nightmare. The Shabuzi Christmas song.
I'd give it a year.
So we played the Camera Obscura version. So Camera Obscura is a Scottish band formed in the late 90s, 2000s, early 2010s are their era. This came out in 2009. They were featured in the soundtracks for P.S. I Love You, if you know what that is. Okay. I don't. And they were apparently in Friday Night Lights as well, some of their music. So they made a little bit of a splash. They're kind of a twee band.
Yeah.
They get compared to Belle and Sebastian a lot. I don't quite see it. I actually, it's funny, upon listening to them, they're like a less sad Mitski.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of where it's, Mitski's got that sort of throwback thing, but it's like this mix of older sort of like jazzy, I don't know, turn of the century pop, I don't know what you would call it, but like 80s drums, where it's like very big. They're kind of like twee with 80s drums. So it's interesting, but they're a good band, and their version is pleasant. It's
pretty.
Yeah,
is a good way to put it.
In hindsight, I think the Jim Reeves version more.
both very different.
But they're different. Yeah, that's the thing, is the Jim Reeves version is old man and his horse,
riding the plains.
Yes.
There's 15 feet of driving snow, but he's got to get to Marianne.
We should mention that this song is very depressing. It's about a guy riding his horse, and his horse and him die in the blizzard 100 yards from their destination.
Yeah, he dies 300 feet away from Marianne, very tragically.
Yes, his hands are frozen to the reins. I love that.
The imagery throughout the song is incredible, and also he chooses to die instead of leaving his horse to die alone.
Yes,
which is very, very tragic.
Wholesome?
Very tragic Western of just like, no, the horse is gonna die here, so I gotta go down with the horse. Like,
yeah,
I could walk. It's just a football field from here, but
yes.
I'm just gonna die here.
Yeah, it's both. It's noble in a way. It's wholesome in a way. It's also stupid.
Oh yeah, it's dramatic.
It's old country, whereas the version by Camera Obscura is very pretty. It's interesting too because you're lulled into this sense of like, oh, like I can't
winter walk.
Yeah, it's so cold. I can't wait to just get in and just be warm.
Get some cocoa.
Yeah, specifically like I bet there's hot biscuits in the pan lyric. Like there's so many things, and it kind of lulls you into this sense of, oh, when we finally get to our destination, we're gonna have a Merry Christmas. Nope, they just f***ing die. And the first time I heard it, that shocked me. I think too, the Jim Reeves version ends in, it's spoken word. I think that loses a little bit of its luster for, the twist of the story. Whereas the Camera Obscura version is like the instrumental sort of changes. It really draws your attention to that sudden like, oh, things went dark.
These are more winter songs than Christmas songs. There's no there's no jingle bells. There's no Christmas trappings described other than a warm hearth and love waiting for you, and of course the tragic death twist. I'll make this a bit more wintry than Christmassy.
Yeah.
Which is fitting for a Zach Christmas playlist. There has to be at least one song where it's like, is that a Christmas song?
They do say it's nearly Christmas time in the song, so
yes.
Boom.
But then we get into the Die Hard argument of, hey, he says he's got a Santa hat at one point. It's almost Christmas. It's a Christmas party. Definitely a song you play around Christmas. I don't know if you don't play it for anybody.
Maybe not on Christmas Day.
Definitely not.
But it does have a sense of
not even Christmas Eve.
No.
Maybe not even Christmas week. It's an early December Christmas song.
It's a December song, but it's got a cozy feeling to it to some degree. It's got that lovely depressive tone that I love in my Christmas music. And also it is better than Christmas Shoes. How Christmassy do you find The Blizzard by either Camera Obscura or Jim Reeves?
I'm gonna put them at a 3. I just feel like it's so downbeat. They're both beautiful songs in their own right. They're both very different, but they're both just so melancholy. And there's, other than the brief moment of, hey, it's almost Christmas time, there's no other mention of Christmas. There's no bells. There's not a lot Christmassy. It's just kind of dying in the cold.
Yeah, I would probably give it about a 4. I think it's more Christmassy, just in terms of pop culture context. It has, the style of the tune just happens to, bring up some of that nostalgia. They do mention Christmas time, like a lot of the imagery of, it's so cold outside, but it's warm and cozy, and it will be warm and cozy inside. All right, the next song that we played for everybody was the song Christmas with Satan by James White.
Nice reverb on the snare drum. Oh yeah. Yep. This is what I was expecting when I came here. I thought I was gonna get more of this type of stuff, so this is good.
It's groovy.
This is the song that gets you kicked off aux at any Christmas party. Like, it's already gone. Like, no one's giving it a chance already.
Yes! Now we're talking. All right, now I'm excited. Wow.
The horn section is ridiculous of the song.
Oh,
I love that the band is just doing different versions of different Christmas songs. Like it just keeps swapping.
Oh, the drum groove's kind of settling in.
The hottest time you ever had.
I actually do like the contrast between like the drum groove is really good, and it kind of centers you with all the weirdness going on. There's a nice groove going on, so you can really take in this atonal stuff.
The ass ain't never gonna leave. The Satan is a cat who knows that it's better to give than to receive.
okay. In the Christmas songs headcanon, Satan's a top.
I'm gonna cut it off there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just getting warmed into it.
So that was about half of the 6-minute long song.
Oh, okay. 6 minutes would have been a lot.
6 minutes? I was gonna guess 7. I think there's more in there that they could have expanded upon.
The 6-minute version is cut down from the 10-minute version.
Now that's a stretch. I don't know if there's 10 minutes worth of content in there.
3 minutes of that was about right.
Did it feel like longer?
I didn't think so. I thought it was. I actually really liked it, to be honest.
I feel like you have to be deliberate in making something so antithetical to what Christmas is. That was an anti-Christmas song. Ha ha ha.
If I really wanted to interrupt a Christmas party, that's the first one I'd play. Or a holiday party, as is tradition at the Gross household. That was killer. I love the groove. I love the bass line. Obviously, it's lyrically tongue-in-cheek. The star of the show is the detuned saxophones and the guitar.
Honestly, I was so focused on this band, just they honestly kind of kicked ass. I thought, I guess I'm really into stuff like this though, so I just like how they kept switching. You could hear they're doing different Christmas standards basically, but the groove kept going. So it was, I don't know, it was pretty seamless. I thought it was cool. I really liked that. So. I like weird though, so.
Okay, Pat. What are your thoughts on Christmas with Satan by James White and the Blacks?
You should all listen to the full 10-minute version that we did not play.
Yeah.
In actuality, you do not need to listen to the 10-minute version.
Yeah, even the 6-minute version. I was listening to it on my way here, and as much as
it could be trimmed.
As much as I love this song, yeah. James White is a no-wave artist, so that's New York in the 80s, really. But basically, if you took punk music and you took all of the pop elements of punk music, that's sort of where new wave comes. If you took what punk was in the late 70s and you split it into two, you get new wave, which goes on to sort of rule the radio for the next couple of years, and then you get no wave, which is all of just the dissonant, nonsensical stuff. I think the most famous no-wave band is Sonic Youth, and they don't really become popular for another decade after the scene starts. So there's a lot of no-wave artists who nobody's ever heard of, one of them being James White. James White was signed to a record label in the early 80s called Z Records, ZE Records. Unaffiliated, yes. They put out a Christmas album, a compilation of a bunch of the artists that they had signed on at that time. And it's a bunch of weirdos. Surprise, surprise, one of the biggest Christmas songs possibly ever is on that. The Waitress's Christmas Rapping was originally recorded for that album. I love that song, right? Everybody loves Christmas Rapping. And you look into the history of it and you're like, oh, who else is on this record label? I'm curious. I kid you not, this was just out of looking at the track list of that album. I'm like, I gotta listen to Christmas with Satan. And 10 seconds in, 5 seconds in, you're just like, okay, yep, I know what this is. And it's insane. It's awesome. It's an amazing, horrendous listening experience.
So for everyone who's just now heard snippets of it, it is 6 or 10 minutes of dissonant versions of all of your favorite Christmas classics mashed together.
So it starts off with the guitar parts, and that's really interesting. Like, the whole song, and really James White's, all of his stuff is pretty funky. That's a through line. I did listen to some of his other music out of curiosity, and it's all sort of funky. I think the saxophone probably helps with that, and just like the way, the drums sort of, it just kind of gets you grooving. It's got a nice groove to it, but the guitar lines are so weird and disjointed, and they're like going back and forth between the right and the left speaker. It's just weird. They're just
It's
so
all
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
I mean, the horns on a Christmas tune, they're like, I don't know if they like chipped the reed a little, like going in, like we got to make this just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm imagining it sounds like a group of horn players who are so talented that they were able to recapture like your 5th grade band where everybody picked up and is learning the instrument for the first time. And the vocals are another thing. His vocal style is very gruff.
Kind of swinging spoken word, like,
Yeah.
gonna have a Christmas with Satan. I think the best comparison for me when I was sitting there listening it to the whole version, it felt like I went on a Christmas pub crawl. I was way too far gone, and I'm stumbling in and out of bars that are all playing different Christmas music, like one at a time, but I'm completely out of my senses, and I'm just, hearing distorted, horrible versions as I just wander through, like, oh no, what's going on?
This would be amazing for a scene like that in a movie.
Bad Santa 4, when they made Bad Santa 4.
Imagine like swirling drunkenness, and you got in the background. The horns are just that cherry on top that just make it something completely different.
They hold the song up. I don't know if you noticed how piercing the keys are in the second half, because you're so focused on the horns.
Yeah.
I didn't catch how pianists had to just go like right up at the top register of the piano and just start wailing on those sharp keys in the second half. They're so piercing. Once you pick them out, they're like, how did I not hear it? It's real nails on a chalkboard.
Oh yeah, we've been waiting for Christmas with Satan. Oh yeah.
That's this whole song. That's this whole music genre. To be fair, No Wave is basically designed to upset the listener. But so James White, a little bit more about him. So this makes a lot of sense too. He was really an improvisational jazz player.
Totally makes sense.
Yep. And then, once you've done that enough, where do you go from there? You turn into a demonish funk band. That's the other thing too. Like, in terms of Christmas with Satan, obviously Santa, the obvious parallel there. Yeah. If you in case you didn't get that obvious joke, but they do a really good job of selling that tone.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you're having Christmas with Satan.
It's horrifying. The horns, they keep hitting you with new stuff, and you're like, oh my god. I think my favorite one is the Walking in a Winter Wonderland. That one's really, really off.
The horns there are rotten.
Like you said, there's a 10-minute version. Most of the 10-minute version, most of the added content from the 6-minute version is an intro, which for whatever reason, the intro is mostly in iambic pentameter.
This is high art.
The character is sent to hell for Christmas. It's like the opposite of a Charlie Brown Christmas. After his friends bully him, he just offs himself and goes to hell. That's basically how the story reads. But then it's also like Christmas in hell is fun.
We're gonna have a real fun party.
Mm-hmm.
With Satan.
Satan is Lord. Satan is Lord.
We didn't even play the full 6 minutes for people.
I think we hit them with like 3.5
I think we
to
hit
4.
it about half of it because it just keeps going. Nothing changes. It's a fun one to do exactly what we did. Throw it on for people. watch, just see how they react. And I do have here an interesting statistic. Christmas with Satan by James White, it did peak at the number 9,296 spot on letsloop.com.
Okay. What is letsloop.com? Is that a
I
website
think it's a
you go
song
to
where
loop
people
music?
I think where people make loops. And this is where most of my research came from. One person had this song documented on letsloop.com. Thank you to that person for looping this song. I'm imagining the beat that someone, the beat, the Christmas trap beat that someone made sampling Christmas with Satan.
What MC could crush a beat over this, you know?
Give that one to Drake.
Could never.
Christmas with Satan, Pat. Where does Christmas with Satan rank on the Christmassy scale for you?
On the Christmasometer, I've got to give Christmas with Satan. I gotta give it 3 6s out of 10. It's all the Christmas tunes you know and love, but boy are they different.
Yeah, is that why you wanted to do this bit? Just
No.
for that joke? As Christmassy as it is, it's like a 2.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't necessarily capture the season of it. It's both a 2 and an 8.
All right, I get it. He's better off without me. Can we move on to the next scene or whatever?
What if we did lyrics from Baby It's Cold Outside or something said on a police scanner?
That's a terrible idea.
All right. Thank you so much once again for tuning in, everybody. We're having a great Christmas show. I want to take this time.
Oh no, this is a terrible life.
I just watched Pat drink out of a bowl.